Okay, time for something different now from the world famous Anwar and Mawson, and of course, I'm Anwar and I'm here at your service. This time, I'm going to be reviewing, sorry I'm tripping on my words a bit here, aren't I? I'm going to be reviewing a film. Now why am I reviewing a film? I'm a wrestling talker, I talk about wrestling, so I'm going to be talking about a wrestling film. And as far as wrestling films go, they don't really get much more wrestling and filmier than No Holds Barred. Now this film came out in about 1988, 1989, 1990. A long time ago. And let's get into it, shall we? Basically, the synopsis of the film is... well, no, I won't do a synopsis, I'll just run through it. Starts off with it shows Hulk Hogan having a match against some random guy. I don't think he was a guy who was ever a like WWE wrestler. Maybe he was a bit of a jobber, I don't know. But basically, Hulk Hogan, he plays this character called Rip, and Rip beats his opponent, and it cuts to this like boardroom, and there's this bunch of TV executives who are watching TV and like, I want him, he's getting ratings, I want him on my channel. Get him for me. Get him, get Rip. I want Rip on my channel. I want those ratings. So then Rip, Hulk Hogan, he comes in. He sits down. And the acting in this is so terrible. This film, like Michael Cole said on Raw, wasn't supposed to be funny. But it's hilarious. This is a hilarious film. I really suggest people watch it. Spoiler alert, there's going to be spoilers in this video. Next, what happens is that Hogan comes in and the guy's like, oh, here's a check, it's blank, why don't you sign it? And then Hulk Hogan, playing the good guy, is like, no, you can't buy me with your money, I'm leaving now. And the guy puts his hand on Hulk Hogan and he calls him a jock ass. I think this is supposed to be a cross between a jock and a jackass. I've never heard this anywhere else before in my life. So, older generation, please help me out here. Is jockass a term that was actually used ever? Or is it just something WWE made up to try and like push across like, oh, let's call him a jockass, because that would be a really bad thing to call him. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, they say it's to Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan says, no, I'm leaving. Shoves the check in the guy's in the guy's mouth, because the guy's like pushing him around saying, sign it, whatever. Shoves it in his mouth and he says like, punchline here, this is the punchline of the scene, I'm not going to be around when the check clears. I mean, what the fuck's that? It's supposed to be dramatic, it's supposed to be cool, like everyone's supposed to be, oh, Rip is the man, Hulk Hogan, he's such a great actor. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. So Hulk walks out. I can't remember what happens next, you know. Basically, what they do is they send this woman from that TV company to go to basically get Hulk Hogan, get him to sign with this guy and work on his television thing. So she's working on him. In the meantime, the television producers, they go out and they think, do you know what? Let's go find the next big thing, something that we can put on TV. And they go to this bar, and it's like a proper rundown bar, proper hit type thing. They're in the bar, and there's this sort of like fight competition going on in the ring, and Mad Dog Vachon, I think it's Mad Dog Vachon, you know, Luna Vachon's dad or uncle. I think he's one of the guys who's actually wrestling in the ring at the time when they go in the bar. So there's this thing going on, and then basically they come up with this idea, this new concept for their TV show, Battle of the Tough Guys. This is going to be their revolutionary idea. We're going to put Battle of the Tough Guys on our network, and it's going to do better than what Rip does, because this is loads of guys all going at it. So they do that. The winner will get $100,000. Doesn't seem that much to be fair if you're winning this sort of reality TV show, but then again it was 28 odd years ago. So yeah, they're doing this, and this huge, massive, big, scary black dude, Zeus, played by Tiny Lister Jr., who was in the Friday films, he comes in. And he's sort of, well, put it frankly, very intimidating. I'm getting Facebook messages over there. I'll ignore them. Oh, and then a BBM. So yeah. So he's coming down, Tiny Lister, Zeus, and he's like throwing people around. He picks a woman up by her face and chucks her away. And I was like, oh shit. They're like, oh, go away, go away. The TV producer's like, no, let him fight. And then Zeus gets in there and Zeus smashes everyone. Zeus beats the shit out of everyone. Zeus is now this big, powerful heel of the film. He wins Battle of the Tough Guys. Now, and what's the next? What next? They think, hey, I'll tell you what, let's go challenge Rip. So they go to Rip and they go and challenge him. While this is all going on, the woman who the TV executive sent to like persuade Hulk, they start becoming friends. She's been sent to sort of seduce him, but then she starts to really like him. And the chemistry between them is so awful. It's just terrible. Like, it looks so forced and so corny and cheesy and it's just terrible. There's a part where they go to stay in a hotel together. Their rooms have been merged into one because the guy from the TV company has like cancelled one of the rooms, so they have to share a room. There's only one bed in it, so she puts a curtain up between the middle. As she's on one side, she can hear this coming from the other side of the bed. As she peeks around to see what he's doing press-ups off the side of the bed. It's like, what are you doing? Obviously, yeah, we think he's having a wank. Yeah, great, well funny. She looks around the corner, sees him doing press-ups, and he's like, oh, don't wait up for me. Again, it's supposed to be another punchline. It's supposed to be really cool, like, oh, Hogan, you're the man. That's a good cast. That's a good line. Everyone's going to be saying it for the rest of eternity, like, I'll be back. You know, people always say, don't wait up for me, like Hogan did. You know, bullshit. So anyway, they do that. They start to like each other. She goes back to the record company. The TV company, listen guys, I can't do it. He's a really nice guy. I can't do it. So the record company guy, bam, gives a, quick 1-2 across the face, backhander, forehander, whatever, I can't remember. Just gives her a bit of a slapping. She gets up scared, scurries away. Next scene, she's in Rip's room. Oh, I can't believe you hit me. And then previously the guy was saying, oh, you were supposed to seduce him and all this, and then we start to find out what's going on. Although before it's a bit iffy. It's like, what? He's got battle of the tough guys. Why does he still want Rip? Anyway, never mind. So now they bring out Zeus, and he meets Hogan in the middle of a park, and he offers him out. Zeus, I won you, Rip. And he talks like that. And again, I'm sat there like, oh my god, this film is awful. I wish, right, I studied film at university, and I studied film at college. I wish I watched this film with someone who I studied film with who watches pro wrestling. Someone who could just totally get it. Totally get how bad this is. Because if you do both, then this film is for you. Like my mate Scott. Scott, he's just started seeing my videos. How you doing, mate? If I would have watched this with him, I'm betting we both would have been rolling around the floor, pissing ourselves. Because honestly, this is such a bad film. Go watch it, mate. So yeah. So Rip challenges Hogan and he does something, and then I can't remember what he does, but basically intimidates him. They fuck off on a helicopter. Then randomly there's this scene where this woman who's now like dating Hogan, she's walking around, and like the TV company guy sends a guy to rape her. You can't make this up. This is just such a terrible storyline. They send somebody to rape her. He finds her in this like underground car park thing. You know, he's like, oh, and he says the name of the TV producer, like, oh, let's say it's Eric. Oh, Eric says it's playtime. And then she's like, ah, starts running, and he starts chasing her, grapples her to the ground. Like, it cuts away. We see Hogan, Rip, turns up on his motorbike. What's going on? Why is he turning up on his motorbike? Coincidence or what? Anyway, he turns up on his motorbike. We cut back to the woman on the floor. She's like got like a shirt half torn off, and like the guy's like on top of her trying to like rip her clothes off. The guy sees Hogan and like he's like, oh shit! It's like something that's just come to me. This film is like an old Jackie Chan martial arts type of film where it's like, I challenge you to a fight now. It's like that. It's like the Marvin's not off, and that's not what I'm saying here. What I'm trying to get across is like, because when you watch it and the Marvin's off, it comes across like kind of humorous, like, hey, look, I know you did what you did to my family. You know, and it comes off sort of like stupid and funny. And that's sort of what this came off like. So the guy gets like, oh shit, and starts like doing a runner. Hogan now starts chasing him on his motorbike. Like pulls up to her like, oh, are you okay? Did he hurt you? And she's like, whatever. Fair enough, she's just been raped. I guess that's what she would do. It doesn't tend to her, oh no, he fucks off like, oh no, I'm going to leave you on the floor. Boom! Chases this guy. He ends up, like, the guy's like bent over like, after running away. Hogan comes from behind him, straight through him. Now the guy ends up sat on the motorbike. You can see his hands are behind him, he's holding onto the motorbike. Surely, if you've just been run over, she's like, you'd fucking roll off or something. Not hold on to the motorbike. Hogan then runs the guy into a tree. He releases himself before the tree, so he goes whack straight into the tree. Hogan then goes back, picks up the woman. You see her car drive off. That's obviously one of the bad guys. Next scene, we see Zeus. Zeus is doing battle, and now Rip's got a younger brother now. This is really important to the storytelling, because this is such great storytelling. What they do is, Rip's brother and his friend go to see a Rip fight, and when they do, the TV producer spots him like, oh, Rip fans, eh? Zeus has converted you. He's like, no, Rip's my brother, ha ha. He's like, oh, really? Zeus would be really interested to find this out. Zeus comes along, beats the shit out of him, apparently disables him, breaks his back, puts him in a wheelchair. I don't think he can move his legs, because there's a scene, they don't tell you this, cleverly enough, there's a scene later on where like he's sat in a wheelchair and you just see his finger like sort of move like that, so he's like sort of like getting feeling again below his neck. Anyway, so Rip finds out about this. He's like, right, I'm gonna fight you, Zeus. I'm gonna fight you on this channel for this guy. Whatever, I'm gonna fucking do it. So this like 8 like sided ring thing. I think it was an 8 from it. I can't remember. Anyway, him and Zeus having a fight. It's exactly like a Hogan match. Zeus dominates. Hogan gets back up, starts getting back at him and all that. Then basically Zeus like fucks Hogan up, starts walking to the top. Hogan follows him, bam 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 bam, ends up knocking him out. He goes flying back through the ring. Hogan wins. It's like a last man standing, no holds barred match. Well, that's what the film's called, No Holds Barred, because that's what the Battle of the Tough Guys was. Battle of the Tough Guys was no holds barred. This is why it's better than what Rip does, because you can do whatever you want. And this is why when they did build it up to the end, that it was, oh shit, Rip's in danger now because he's used to wrestling with rules, but Zeus can do whatever he wants. So can Hogan, but he's not used to it. And plus, Zeus being the heel, being the bad guy, he's more inclined to do some of that stuff. So anyway, what happens is, he beats him, and then Hogan spots the TV executive. Yo, goes up to him. TV executive is like shouting, no. Backs up. Backs into like one of the generators and electrocutes himself. After all the film, the payoff at the end is that Hogan sort of like knocks Zeus off this thing and he goes through the middle of the ring. And the TV executive executes himself. Seriously, this is what they did. This is what they thought was a good idea for a film. Now, WWF just released this DVD this week, so if you want to watch it, you can go out, you can buy it, you can rent it, you can probably download it. No, complete honesty. And then the first time I watched this, I got my mum to rent it from the local Welcome Store shop. There was just around the corner from my house, and we rented it. I remember being sat there thinking, oh, this is going to be great, it's going to be wrestling. It was shit all the way through. I got her to fast forward to the end. Saw Hogan won. That was it, that's all I wanted to see. Take it back, Mum. We probably just paid $250 to rent this. I only wanted to see you won. how stupid was I as a kid? Like, Hogan wins, obviously. Why did I want to watch this film? Anyway, have you guys seen the film? Let me know what you guys think of the film. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you want me to do more film reviews, I will review any film with a wrestler in it, or at least with a wrestler in a main role. I don't really want to watch like Ninja Turtles where like Kevin Nash has like a little cameo. So yeah, I'm a bit ill. I think I just got over the flu. I think I'm better now. I'm gonna go. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please like, comment and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Anwar_thinks. I'll try and put a link to that in the description box. And with that, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another video.